Notice and declaration: the Penumbra Doctrine and its attributes do not apply to me. Understanding the Penumbra Doctrine. The Penumbra Doctrine is a judicial interpretation method that recognizes implicit rights derived from explicitly stated constitutional provisions. It is often used to justify unenumerated rights by arguing that they exist within the shadows, penumbra, of explicitly stated rights. Key aspects of the Penumbra Doctrine. Originates from Griswold v. Connecticut, 1965, where the Supreme Court ruled that privacy rights exist within the penumbras of the Bill of Rights. Used to extend constitutional protections beyond their literal wording. Applied in cases involving privacy, due process, and personal liberties. Example application. The doctrine was used to justify the right to privacy in cases related to marriage, contraception, and personal autonomy, even though the Constitution does not explicitly mention such a right. Rejecting the Penumbra Doctrine's application. A notice and declaration stating that the Penumbra Doctrine does not apply is a formal assertion that an individual does not recognize or consent to its implied legal interpretations. This declaration can be used to challenge presumed legal authority based on implied rights rather than explicitly stated laws. Judicial activism that expands government authority through interpretation rather than legislation. Administrative presumptions that attempt to enforce policies beyond the clear letter of the law. Legal basis for non-application. 1. Strict constructionism: legal interpretations should adhere only to the explicit text of the law. 2. Original intent doctrine: laws should be applied only as originally understood, without inferred meanings. 3. Affidavit of status: a sworn statement rejecting non-explicit applications of law. Example declaration. I, your name, hereby declare that the Penumbra Doctrine and its attributes do not apply to me. I do not consent to implied or inferred legal interpretations beyond the explicit text of the Constitution or statutory law. Legal and practical implications. Asserting jurisdictional limits over implied governmental authority. Protecting against presumptive legal applications not explicitly grounded in law. Preventing unwarranted expansions of regulatory power over private individuals. Conclusion. The Penumbra Doctrine serves as a judicial tool for expanding legal interpretations beyond their explicit wording. By issuing a notice and declaration, individuals can assert their right to reject inferred applications of law, ensuring that only clearly established legal principles govern their legal standing.